Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode. I hope you are doing well. Today we're going to be doing a first impressions of the Curry 1 Retro in the Mouthguard colorway. Let's get into it. If this is your first time to the channel, then welcome. My name is Jess from 𝕤𝕦𝕡𝕡𝕠𝕣𝕒 and I make videos and written blog post content about sneakers and lifestyle products. So if you are into that type of content, then please consider hitting the subscribe button right down below. It doesn't cost you anything, it just helps me out a lot. And if you are here for another episode, then thank you for coming back. So today I'm super excited because we're going to be doing a first impressions of the Curry 1 Retro in the Mouthguard colorway, and I'm very excited because I love the inspiration and the meaning behind the actual shoe. I thought it was kind of nifty on how they created this colorway. So let's get into some of the details of the shoe. We'll go over the background and history, materials of course, and then, you know, sizing and all that fun stuff that I normally do in my first impressions video. So the price for the shoe is $180 Canadian, and for those in the US, it's going to cost you about $150 USD. The official colorway for this shoe is Capri and Sky Blue, which is very nice. And the actual style number for this is 3024397. So I believe if you type that in the Under Armour website, it should pop up. And they did release this on April 1st, 2024. And I was reading that they released it on the 1st because Steph Curry is a bit of a jokester and a prankster, so they did it on April Fool's Day, which I thought was really interesting. And the weight is 13.06 ounces, so very lightweight basketball shoe. A little bit about the background and history. So imagine winning the NBA Finals and also being the NBA overall MVP. I think that's a pretty amazing achievement. However, in that same year in 2015, Steph Curry released their first signature shoe between Under Armour and himself, and it merged actually not the shoe but the low top one as well. And there's a lot of colorways for that, but that's when this was released back in 2015, and now it's become, I think they're on like the Curry 11s or 12s from what I saw online. And that's pretty cool because it's emerged over the last 9 or 10 years. And that's kind of what became of this shoe here. So this is the one that kind of started it all, which was really awesome. So in 2024, Under Armour says they were releasing a limited amount of the Curry ones here, retros, and so I had to snag them up, and which is why I have them here today. So that's just a little bit of history behind it, the actual sneaker itself, which is really cool to read about. In terms of materials and features, this is what the Curry 1 Retro features. It has anafoam uppers that allows for a lightweight and supportive feel, external heel that secures your feet and eliminates sliding while playing, a padded mesh tongue, a charged cushioning which absorbs impact in the midsole, and a firm but flexible midfoot shank that wraps around your foot for extra stability when moving side to side, and a multi-directional herringbone outsole which delivers superior court feel and control. In terms of sizing, I went true to size, which is a 7 men's, 8.5 women's. On their website, they do have both sizes and they do label it as unisex, so just keep that in mind. They are a little bit snug and narrow in the toe box area, so I would say if you have wide feet, I would probably go up half a size if I can. In terms of a comfort, these shoes are really comfortable. I've been wearing them around the house for a little bit just to get a feel for how they are. And I will say that I do feel most of the comfort on the heel of the shoe here, so this part of the shoe, and I don't really feel too much in the toe box area, but it's not uncomfortable by any means. And I do like that they have these little padded collars on the inside of your ankle, so that makes it feel like it's really supportive on the inside and very comfortable. I'll see if I can get a shot of what it looks like on the inside so you can see what I am talking about. Let's talk about support. So the support on these is phenomenal in my opinion. Yes, they are a high cut shoe, but also, as I mentioned previously, it has the padding on the inside of the ankle, which is super comfortable. It makes me feel really supported in this. And when I tie them up, I feel like I'm not gonna roll my ankle because that's what I tend to do when I play sports. This is probably the best supportive shoe I've ever used in my career of playing volleyball and basketball growing up without having to use any type of ankle brace. So kudos to Under Armour and Steph Curry for making this amazing supportive feeling shoe. And just in my first impressions, I can't wait to actually use them on court. My overall review for this sneaker is very positive for a basketball shoe. I love that it's super light. I love that it is very supportive as well. So it makes me feel like I could probably run super fast on the court, even though I'm not really fast at all. But I can picture having a lighter shoe on the basketball court will make you feel like you're running a lot faster. So I really like that aspect of it. I love the little details on here. As you know, he always writes, Steph always writes, I can do all things. And that's actually just on the inside of the tongue here. I can do all things. And I love the little dimples on here. I think that is what the Curry ones are kind of known for, are the little dimples. And I love the comfort of it. And you know, the subtle designs of his logo on the back of the shoe here. There's one on the tongue and one right on the front there. And if you know Steph, you know that he loves to chew on his mouth guard during every game, during his free throws, maybe sitting on the bench. And I love that that was kind of the story behind this shoe here. I love the blue hues, the different blues on them that really remind you of him chewing on his mouth guard, and the color of the mouth guard, which is probably why they did it a nice light blue color. But I love the story behind it. It kind of really shows Steph's persona in this, because that's what he's known for, and that's what you think of when you think of a mouth guard colorway. I think that's an interesting name to name a shoe. But you know what I'm trying to say is, like, mouth guard, you think of Steph Curry in the NBA, and I think Under Armour did a pretty good job with this shoe here. The only negative about this shoe, in my opinion, is actually the price. I do think that $180 Canadian or $150 USD is a little bit steep for an Under Armour shoe. I do understand that Steph Curry is an all-star. He's a superstar in the NBA, very well known, probably some people's GOAT, but we're not going to start that debate right now. But I do think it's a little bit overpriced. I think if it was $30 to $40 cheaper, then I would say this is an all-around great basketball shoe for the price and what you're getting. But I do understand this is a retro, and a lot of people do like this shoe design. So I can understand why Under Armour is pricing it for about $180 Canadian. But if it was a little bit cheaper, I would have not felt as guilty as I am now buying this shoe, because I simply like the color and the style, because I don't nearly play at basketball as much as I typically do. And I don't really want to wear these on the outdoor court. I'm typically playing outdoor basketball right now because that's the thing that's most accessible to me. But hopefully I can get a run in these on the indoor courts very soon. And I hope that it's giving me the support that I think it's going to give me. But that's the only negative that I will say, is that the pricing is just a tad bit high in my opinion. But nonetheless, I am really enjoying this retro here. I'm so glad that Under Armour re-released it in 2024. But that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think of the shoe here. Is this a cop or a drop for you? I personally like it. I like the design, pretty minimal in my opinion. Love the dimples. And this Under Armour logo here is quite large as well, but I think it has a lot of really cool features on it. Even has the Curry one right there, and it has all the little markings. But I'll do some b-roll for you and so that you can see a 360 view of this sneaker here. And just so you can see it, here is the bottom of the shoe so that you can see it there. But that's pretty cool. I really like it. Let me know what you think of this shoe in the comments below. I love to hear your perspectives on it. And that's it. I'll catch you in the next episode. Peace. Bye. Hang on, I forgot to show you the box. I know some people like to see the box for sneakers. Pretty generic Under Armour box. So the Steph Curry logo is embossed in there. Just your typical flip top box here. And here is the sticker so that you can see all the details there. But other than that, I'd say pretty generic recycled box. Nothing too fancy with it. And yeah, I just want to show you the box because I know some people like to see that as well. Alright, this time for real. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Bye. Hey everyone, thanks for checking out today's video. Please consider subscribing to see more content just like this. There is always more to see on my blog at www.writtenbyjess.com. Thank you for all your support and we'll catch you in the next one.